Yo, what's up, my brothers? Welcome to Mr. Potato Awesome Fitness Tips once again. Today I prepared a very special live. I tried to take the production value up of this fucking live stream, made some fucking cool intros and stuff, created new segments for us to explore, and I think this is going to be a good one, bros. I think this is going to be very, very awesome. So what I prepared today, we are going to be debuting a fucking new segment called Legends of Strength, where I will start to essentially tell the story and talk about the life of a lot of legends of the world of strength. You know, people from the past, like Eugene Sandal, like the guy that we are going to talk today, people like Verkhoshansky and other prominent figures in this world of strength sports, like Louis Simmons, all these guys from the past that did awesome stuff to contribute to our understanding of fucking fitness today. Because, you know, history, if we don't know our history, we don't know how we can tread forward. So I think that's a fucking awesome segment. At least I will have a fucking blast doing it. So if anything, I will enjoy doing it. Then we are going to go, I'm going to talk with the chat. We are going to do the usual thing that we always do. We are going to fucking take answers, see what you guys think. I really need some feedback today to see if things are as awesome as they are in my fucking head. And then we are going to do the same exercise scoreboard. And thank you for everybody that have been watching the videos on the scoreboard later. It's been a fucking blast. Is ranking pretty good on generating fucking hours watched, which is my primary focus today, to fucking get monetized here on YouTube. And then we're going to talk to the chat again. And to finish off, we are going to do the Natty or Naughty. Naughty boys. Yeah, we are going to see if these fitness influencers, maybe some prominent figures in the fitness industry, and famous people from Hollywood, if they are probably natty or fucking not. So let's kick this off. Let's go to the legends of fucking strength. Brace yourself, my brother. So the guy that we are going to talk about today is this cat right here, George Hackenschmidt. In theory, not theory, urban legends say he was the dude that invented the fucking bench press, but he did so much more than that. He developed a lot of philosophies behind strength training. He became a philosopher later in his life. His writings are fucking magnificent. Even in dieting, training, in everything, he's fucking legendary. And he was potentially the strongest dude of his time, you know? He was born in 1877, and the kid was stacked. Check this out. Look at the physique of this motherfucker. This is 1890, okay? This is in 1898 or 99. So no way he's on steroids, bruh. You see those big capped shoulders, that fucking giant huge traps? Yeah, those giant huge traps are not the product of fucking injecting exogenous testosterone in his butt. It's not, because testosterone wasn't a thing until the 1930s. So he came before fucking steroids, and he was a fucking mule of a man. He was gigantic, and it's pretty inspiring. That's the main thing about George Hackenschmidt for us natties trying to build a fucking awesome physique, because it's pretty hard to understand what is achievable, you know? What the fuck is achievable? The only place that we can go to really understand what is achievable or not is in the fucking past, is back in 1800s and the early 1900s. And even so, in the 1940s, testosterone was already around, was used broadly during World War II, you know? So people got their hands on that shit. So maybe guys, when we talk about guys from the 40s, from the 50s, guys like Steve Reeves, for instance, we can't be completely sure that he wasn't dabbling with anything. But this cat wasn't dabbling with anything because there was nothing outside of fucking training, nutrition, and being a beast, you know, being a fucking genetic phenom like he was. So check this physique, bro. Check check the development on this dude's arms, bro. It's insane. His triceps is almost as big as his fucking head, and look, he probably didn't have a small head, you know. I have a fucking giant melon for a head that even makes my shoulders and my fucking neck look small, but I have a big neck and a big shoulders and traps, but my head fucking sucks. My head is gigantic. I look like a oversized dwarf. But this cat, he's so fucking big that his head looks tiny on his frame. And fuck, yet again, look at the size of his fucking traps, bro. Inserting like fucking this thick in his fucking neck. Oh, bro, that's a fucking gnarly physique and 100% natural, confirmed. So fuck, man, that's fucking inspired. It's inspiring as shit. This dude was born in Estonia. He was a strongman. He used to perform. He started training really young. He started training with weights and stuff really young when he was 13 years old. There's a urban legend that says that he could overhead press like 40 or 50 pounds 22 times, which is pretty insane for a 13-year-old kid. And later, when he continued his development and in training, he started to become stronger than everybody else around. So much so that this was back when it was the Russian Empire. You know, Estonia was part of the Russian Empire. Was before all that shit on Europe started going down. You know, like World War I, the Soviet Revolution and shit. So the Tsar, which is the emperor of the old emperor of the Russian Empire, his physician wanted to take a look at George Hackenschmidt when he was like 17 or 18 years old. And when he called him, summoned him to go to him, he asked the George to show his physique. And when he looked at it, he was like, fuck, bro, this is the most developed body I've ever seen in my fucking life. You are probably the strongest human being on the planet. And then he started his career as like a circus strongman, you know. But back then, it was like there wasn't many things for you to do in everyday life, you know. There wasn't like amputations were like events, you know. You pay tickets to see amputations. No, I don't know if you guys know about that mouthwash Listerine. The guy that invented that, his name was Lister. He was known as the quickest blade in the West, essentially, because he could amputate people like super fast, and people would pay tickets to watch it. It was fucking insane, bro. So George was so fucking stacked. Look at his leg development. It's almost as good as people in the 80s eating D-ball like candy, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. His fucking legs was as conditioned as George's, and George's was almost 100 years prior to the golden era of bodybuilding. So fuck, look at this fucking lats. This dude is insane, bro. He's insanity. Fuck. Again, the neck staring at the fucking whoever is taking the fucking picture like a fucking wolf. Look at the fucking neck. Ah, fuck. This dude is so yoked, bro. Looks like Boars. I think Boars is wolf in Russian. But man, this guy was so fucking insane. And then he became a fucking strongman that he like blasted on the scene, travel around Europe like showing off his skills. He broke Eugene Sandoz, which is the guy that has the trophy on the Mr. Olympia competition is Eugene Sandoz. He is considered the father of bodybuilding, the guy that invented bodybuilding essentially. And Eugene Sandoz was also a strongman, and he had the world record on a lift where you pick a barbell up with one hand and you stand like this on your side. It's a fucking weird lift, but because back then there wasn't very a lot of implements to put a barbell on top of your head. There wasn't that. They didn't use like loadable plates. It was all the implement was like, okay, this implement is 300 pounds, pick it up, you know. And fuck, he broke Eugene Sandal's record when he was just 19 years old, but he started pushing his limits too much and torn his fucking rear delts and a bit of his triceps, and that fucked his fucking strongman career up because he wasn't able to lift stuff with two hands anymore. And then the dude thought to himself like, fuck, what am I going to do with all this strength? This is my skill, this is the thing that I'm known for. And then he joined the ranks in fucking, oh, before that, before he became a wrestler, because in wrestling strength is pretty awesome, you know. But look at this development, look at these fucking arms on these dudes. When he became a wrestler, he was built like the weight they build in his matches was 103 kilos, okay? And this dude was 175 centimeters. That's essentially 5'9" and 230 pounds. So think about that, motherfucker. You know that Natty limit that people talk about online when they are doing Natty or not, they go, oh, if you are above 25 fat-free mass index, you could never be natural. You must be taking steroids because that is impossible. Now look at this shit. 103 kilos and 175 centimeters is an FFMI of 28 and a half. Okay? This is, if you have an FFMI of 26, is already suspicious that you are taking drugs. 28 and a half is unlikely that you are not. And this dude had that in the 1800s. Okay? So what are our excuses as Natty? None. Oh, he's a genetic phenom. Fuck that, bro. This dude trained his entire life, talked about training up until his death. He was writing books about fucking training and the importance of exercise. The difference between him and other people was that he loved this shit and lived the fucking lifestyle and did all that he could to remain strong. That's what made this dude so fucking special and why I'm talking so passionately about him. Then he became a fucking wrestler, and when he became a wrestler, you gotta understand one thing about fucking wrestling, bro. Wrestling is fucking technical as shit, okay? Strength aids. But to compete with a guy that had been wrestling for his entire life, strength rarely is enough, you know? But George was so fucking strong that he overpowered like the champions of his time solely on strength with basic fucking training, with less than a year of training as a wrestler. That's insane, bro. That's fucking absolutely ridiculous. And here in the picture you can see his, I don't know the name of this move in wrestling, but this kind of stuff we do in jiu-jitsu. It's called a omoplata. We are trying to break the shoulder blade. It's a submission where if the guy doesn't tap it and if he doesn't give up, you tore the rhomboids from the shoulder blade and you essentially got a dangling arm. And usually we do this fucking movement with our legs because it's not easy to control someone from that position. So it's a demonstration of how fucking ridiculously strong this dude was, bro. Ah, fuck, man, he was so insane. And then when he started to get notoriety as a fucking wrestler, people started publishing papers and like, how the fuck are you so fucking strong, George? Tell us, George. Tell us, why are you so fucking strong? And the dude essentially said, work. Hardest kind of work is the secret of wrestlers Hackenschmidt great strength. And then there's pictures of him like picking people up and lifting stones and doing essential cable fly, doing dumbbell flies and dumbbell lateral raises. Like, it's so fucking awesome. There's other images, but the quality was so poor that I couldn't use them. But essentially, he did most of the basic exercises that we do, he already did it. Uh, the difference was like squats. They used to dig a fucking hole and enter, because you didn't have a rack to fucking put up an implement with 100 kilos to put on your back. So they did dig a hole and enter a bit below the bar, you know, using the fucking hole as a fucking way to put the barbell on the back, stepped out of the hole, did the squats, and then dropped the bar on the floor. So fucking awesome. And he in particular had the hack squat, which he picked the barbell behind his back, like in a fucking deadlift. It was similar to a deadlift, but with a bar behind you, and he held the bar behind him and fucking essentially did a deadlift. It was called the hack squat in honor of Hackenschmidt. And then he became a wrestler. He traveled around the world and gained a fuck ton of money because entertainment, you know, it's the same fucking reason that an actor or someone that does stuff like YouTube or and shit earns money doing it, because you are entertaining people, and there wasn't a lot of things that were entertaining back in the early 1900s. So wrestling was a big thing. People used to pay to watch wrestling matches, and which is ironic because today it's not that much. Right now, the ADCC is doing a wonderful job of bringing wrestling to a good light again, but it was pretty hard to earn money as a wrestler, not the professional wrestling like those with masks and shit, the fake shit, but real wrestling was pretty hard to make a living as a wrestler. And again, looking stacked as shit. But what I'm trying to look for is that he went to America to fight the American champion. That was his name was Gotch, and here is where his career as a wrestler essentially finished. And there's controversy on this fucking match. Some people say that Gotch cheated on the first match, and on the second match they had, George was injured before the fucking fight. But due to my fucking respect, Gotch was a guy from Iowa, you know, a wrestler from Iowa. And the state of Iowa, bro, produces gnarly wrestlers. I fucking love that fucking state. And, it's a little bit biased because I'm a fucking fan of Slipknot, and they are from Iowa too. And since I was a kid, I fucking love this fucking state just because of that. But later, I discovered the fucking tradition in wrestling that they have in that state of in the great state of Iowa. And fuck, due to my respect to them, I will not speculate on Gotch cheating. I will just accept, no, Gotch beat it, the Hackenschmidt, and Hackenschmidt went back to fucking Europe later. And fuck, look at this distinguished motherfucker. And there's a tale that like his wife never saw him shirtless before. She only saw him like dressed like that. And when they finally married, and he undressed in front of her, she was like, "What the fuck is happening here? Wow!" And that's the Natty scene. The Natty destiny, bro. You look like shit until you take your. Even if you are like low body fat and stuff, you look like a regular human being in clothes, and then you take off your clothes and get a pump, and then everybody look like, "Fuck, bro, you're looking awesome! Congratulations! What are you taking?" So even the 1800s, he was experiencing that shit. And here's the fucking George later in his life, and this is the awesome shit that happened is that he became a fucking philosopher. He wrote a fuck ton of books. I should have taken some of his quotes, but essentially he preached like you need to eat 25% protein, and the rest of the 75% of your diet should be healthy vegetables. And the guy was saying that in 1940, 1950. And even today, people are trying to figure out, what the fuck should I eat? Everybody knew what the fuck you should eat. You know, we are just essentially kids. You don't need to be having snacks throughout the day or eating sugar 24/7, you know. This is kid stuff. Go eat something healthy, something that came from the fucking ground, you know. And the remarkable thing about this dude is that he never fucking stopped training. Here is he training in the last decade of his life. He was like 86 years old. And one thing that most people don't know is that that thing that he's doing right on in the left image, jumping like that at 85 years old, is insane. It's literally insane. You guys probably know you lose 1% of your testosterone, 1% of your muscle mass each year after 40 if you don't do nothing about it. Okay, something that's way worse than that is our ability to produce explosive kinetic force, jumping, punching, running, sprinting. That shit diminishes 10% a year after 40 if you don't do nothing about it. This means if you are 40 today and you simply don't give a damn, you know, by 65, you're not sprinting anymore. You're not jumping. You're not jumping like 1 meter, you know. That shit will go away if you don't do nothing. And this kid was doing that at his 85 years old. He died at 89. So fuck, bro. This guy is absolutely fucking inspiring. From his awesome physique when he was a kid to his great athleticism up until the later stages of his life. So yeah. Oh, this picture is a little bit gay, but hey, look at the fucking size of this motherfucker. Come on, it's fucking inspiring as shit, bros. So hell yeah, that was the Legend of Strength. Thank you for watching this segment, and let's move forward. Let's see what the fuck the chat is doing today. Yo, what's up, Jason? How you doing, my brother? Praise Broding. Yeah, hope you are doing awesome. I am doing great after praying at the Iron Temple. Hell yeah, bro. I trained today. I trained arms, just arms. I was a little bit tired. I ran in the morning, and then I had to prepare some stuff for the fucking live stream, and then yeah, I thought myself I would just have fun. Today I would just have fun. Loaded 2 dumbbells with like 20 pounds each, 30 pounds, 13 kilos, and just I did lateral raises too. Did overhead triceps extensions, some push-ups, some pull-ups, and that's it. Arms all day, bro. Definitely reassuring to see Natties like that. What's up, Jake? What's up, my brother? How you guys doing, bros? How you guys doing? Sick intro on the section, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I've made a bunch of intros, and I will try to do other segments too. Tomorrow I will probably do a segment because the World's Strongest Man competition started yesterday. So I will probably cover the competition. They don't broadcast the fucking competition live. It's absolutely retarded, you know, because they have a television deal, and it usually airs at Christmas, if I remember correctly. So it's stupid. It's a fucking sport, and we can't see it, you know. We can't see it live. Then when it's when they broadcast, when the show goes, when the show is available for us to watch, we already know who won, essentially. So it takes all the magic out of the fucking competition. I fucking hate that. It's the reason that I fucking love the Arnold Classic, because they live stream that shit and you can see things in real time. I need to get my brooding apprentice. Try to be back on a little bit. Hell yeah, Jason. Thank you for showing up, bro. So let's see what we can do right now. Let's do the fucking yeah, let's do the fucking exercise scoreboards. Yeah, I think it's awesome. So we already covered low bar squats with a 16.5 score because it got demoted by the deadlifts. Bench press 18 points, deadlifts 19 points, overhead presses 17 points, high bar squats 19 points. The two best scores that we had so far was high bar squats and deadlifts. Incline bench with 19 points. Oh, it's on par with the high bar squats and deadlifts. And this is already, if you manage to introduce in your program the bulk of your program. Let's say you know that everybody likes to do like something like starting strength, like using 5 sets of 5 squat bench deadlift. If you do that exact shit using deadlifts, incline bench, and high bar squats, instead of using low bar squats and flat bench, you will have, oh fuck, you will have so much more development in the hypertrophy domains, you know. Then we saw the RDLs with 16 points, and now the military press. The military press, I fucking don't like it personally, but the military press is an awesome fucking exercise, especially for people that tend to overextend on the standing overhead press, and having the bench, the support, the extra lumbar support from the bench, it's fucking awesome. So let's take a look at strength potential. In the overhead press, I talked that I will not preface like this because I'm going to clip it later. So let me start again. So let's take a look on the military press for strength. Since you are not using your body, you are sitting on a bench, you have back support, you are not using all these stabilizers on your core to maintain your posture, to keep your body in a stable position. You don't need to fire your glutes to maintain the position. You don't need to be stable. The stabilization is provided from the bench. So strength gains on military press are really reduced by that, because the best strength gains that you can have will always come from exercises that force you to use your entire body as a fucking unit. And the military press will exacerbate the isolation of the shoulders and triceps to press the weight up, because it provides you a lot of stabilization for your back, for everything below shoulders, essentially. So we are going to give it a 2 for fucking strength. You will gain strength on the military press. And when I put a low score on any exercise for strength, you need to understand that it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be getting stronger on the lift. It's just that the lift will not corroborate with your strength elsewhere so much. Okay. So now comes the portion where the military press is fucking good, which is myofibular hypertrophy. I personally think it's better for myofibular hypertrophy than fucking the standing overhead presses, because the standing overhead presses, like I said like crazy in the video about it, we always tend to hyperextend. We always tend to grind that last rep, and we transform the fucking lift into a fucking incline bench using our lumbar spine as the main point that we will be receiving fucking force in a hyperextended position that makes your fucking discs like eat on each other. So for myofibular hypertrophy, since the military press has that added stabilization provided by the bench, by sitting on a bench, then it's way superior. You can go for 8 reps, you can go to 12 reps, you can even go further than that. So for myofibular hypertrophy on your shoulders and your triceps, this move is uncanny, bro. It's uncanny. It's a full score. Let's give it to military press. Now, full score is an exaggeration. Full score is fucking exaggerating. I only gave full score. I didn't give full scoring in myofibular hypertrophy, if I'm correctly. No, I gave it to deadlifts. Deadlifts are fucking awesome. So, what's up, Srihan? How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the live show. What do you tell me today? How are things going on your side, bro? Let's go to sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, and here is where that added stabilization gets awesome, fucking awesome. Because you can go on the military press, you can do drop sets, you can go fucking crazy, you can do forced reps, you can do myo reps, you can do rest pauses, because you are not worried about injuring your fucking back, which is usually what will make you stop on other lifts. So for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, is pretty gnarly. I think it's the same fucking score as the myofibrillar hypertrophy. This is a bodybuilding movement, and that's why we have fucking Ronnie Coleman doing it, because Ronnie is the king of bodybuilding. Nobody ever look as alien as fucking Ronnie Coleman, bros. Ronnie was insane. Woo! Hell yeah. As for time fucking efficiency, listen, if you just go on the gym and do military press, that's the way you need to think about time efficiency. Would that be a nasty workout? Would that be enough to stimulate your fucking body and hell yeah, I'm done for the day? Nah, bro, nah. Just military presses. What the fuck are you doing? It's not like a fucking squat and a deadlift that you can simply go to the gym and, okay, I'm going to just bench today, and you go there and go crazy with the bench press. Oh, today I'm going to just deadlift. Today I'm going to just squat. It's not that kind of movement. It's a big compound movement. It's a great movement, but no. And it is more directly towards bodybuilding. It is more directly towards hypertrophy training. And in hypertrophy training, volume is king. You need to be ramping up volume using at least 3 to 4 exercises, maybe 6 exercises on more extreme cases, when you are building an accumulation phase and building your fucking volume to really have the maximum growth that you can. So time efficiency is not where it shines. And listen, you can make military press be super time efficient, but your program will be suboptimal. That's the key thing. Any exercise can be extremely time efficient. You can go in the gym in 15 minutes and finish things, but then you're not doing you're not programming your you are not using a well-designed program. There's other lifts that would be way better. The overhead press, for instance, is way better for if you are going to just go to the gym and do only presses, only overhead presses. So boom, military press time efficiency at 3, because I think you need at least some lateral raises to go alongside it, or maybe train your legs, train some other things. So yeah, a 3 for time efficiency. Now, learning curve. The learning curve here is absolutely idiotic. It's sit and press. There's nothing you need to do, nothing else. You just sit there and fucking press and you're done. So fuck the learning curve. There's no learning curve. You need to be really dumb to screw this up. This is fucking simple. It could only be more easier if it was a machine, but the machine, yeah, there's no way. This is the easiest fucking lift in the world, bro. So yeah, that's it. Let me see how the fucking score went. With a fucking 18. I didn't thought. I think I'm being too generous. I think I love every fucking exercise, and then I'm just too generous with every single one of them. Well, let's see when we get out of the fucking Big Four and their variations. When we finally finish the variations of the Big Four, I think the scores are going to start to go a little bit down, you know. So hell yeah. You guys have any exercise that you want me to break down? I can do anyone. Anyone that you guys want to. If not, I will just proceed to the next one that I have prepared here, which is hack squats, with a beautiful picture of Jared Feathers from Renaissance Periodization, which is one of my favorite guys, fitness educators online are the guys from Renaissance Periodization. Those dudes know their shit, bro, and they explain extremely complex stuff in very simple ways. Their cues are awesome. There's always some way about uh, how you need to pay attention, in what you need to pay attention while you are doing a lift, that this dude Jared Feathers the fucking goat at explaining this kind of stuff. And another thing that is absolutely awesome about that dude is that he had a fucking gnarly physique when he was natural. He looked enhanced that shit. He looked like he was in all the PEDs in the world when he was natural, and everybody accused him. No, you're not natural. You're not natural. This is impossible. And then he said, and they always say like, yeah, if he was natural when he started putting when he starts to use steroids, he's going to be a IFBB pro, a professional bodybuilder. And that's exactly what he did. He started taking stuff and he became a fucking professional bodybuilder on the classic physique division. So the hack squats are the fucking, these dudes seem to be doing hack squats every single leg workout that they do. They are extremely specialized in hypertrophy. So we are going to take a look at that and see if the hack squat is really that good, that fucking good for hypertrophy. So strength, it's not nowhere near a fucking full score, because like always, you are using a machine. The machine is providing stabilization to your body. You are using a lot of pieces and important pieces of the puzzle. Every time you are you are using your legs, and you are generating forces in a straight line in comparison to the bar path. You are stimulating your legs a fuck ton for strength, for everything. But the added stabilization makes it not comparable to fucking squats, to deadlifts, to the main bread and butter of your fucking, the meat and potatoes of your fucking training program. So for strength, I will say it's a fucking treat, because every time, like I said, every time that you are using your legs and your legs are moving and generating force in a line that goes along, that centers in the center of your fucking foot and goes in the same direction as the resistance is applied, you are generating a fuck ton of strength. So it is a squat after all. You will get fucking stronger doing this, but where this motherfucker really shine is in myofibrillar hypertrophy. Hack squats. There's probably only leg presses to compare to hack squats in how heavy you can go, and how much you can exert yourself safely and feel your fucking legs like getting trashed as shit. If you are one of those dudes that wanna have like sick ass legs, sick tree trunks legs, squats are not gonna cut it. Squats are going to be awesome, but not the best move to do that. If you really want to bring your legs to the next level, hack squats are the way to do that. Barbell stuff, they are awesome if you want to have a great balance between strength and size. It's insane. It's my favorite way to train. But if you are looking just for size, you just want to have deep cuts in your legs and look swole as hell when you put a fucking a fucking speedo. But then it's hack squats, bro. You can go for 8, 10 reps, crazy heavy. You can go to failure all the time on this fucking lift, and safely. There's no dropping the bar. There's no injuring your back. There's nothing that will impede you from fucking exerting yourself to the fucking maximum. So that's the best case scenario for myofibrillar hypertrophy. So a fucking full score of 5. This exercise, bro, is insane. I only had the opportunity to use a hack squat machine like 4 or 5 times. But the gym that I like to train, a gym from a buddy of mine, they have a pendulum squat. And it's pretty much, it's almost the same thing. But the pendulum squat is also fucking gnarly, and it's that notion of allowing you to use your legs and go beyond, like go to failure and beyond. That's the thing that makes something really gnarly for hypertrophy. And so yeah, in sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, guess what? You can go just as fucking heavy. You can go just obliterate everything, no problemo. So it's the same thing. It's a 5 score for myofibrillar hypertrophy. And I'm starting to think. I'm thinking ahead here, and I'm already seeing people on my comments demolishing the video on this fucking thing, because I'm projecting the highest score that I gave so far, you know. 5 for myofibrillary hypertrophy, 5 for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, and I didn't expect that it was going to be so fucking good. Now, time efficiency. Can you go to the gym and just do hack squats? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can. You can literally start your workout, do something like Honey Rambod's FST7, which is the it's a pro. It's I'm not gonna explain FST7 today because it's extremely complicated, but the basic notion is essentially this. The basic notion is you are going to go to the exercise that you are about that you will apply FST7, and you will start with a super heavy fucking sets, like 3 or 4 sets, super fucking heavy, in the 6 to 10 rep range, okay? And then after you do that heavy work, you do super high rep stuff, and you will do like 15 reps, 25 reps. This what I'm explaining right now is not FST7, just to make sure that, because I might fail to convey that. But this is a way to train just with a single exercise and introduce like every type of stimulus that you can in a single session, okay? So let's say 3 heavy overloading sets on hack squats, and then you do 3 you just reduce the weight to a weight that you can execute like for 15 reps, 20 reps, 25 reps, and you pump the shit out of those legs until you're fucking falling to the fucking ground. And in the last set, or 2 or 3 sets, usually just 1 set is enough, you exaggerate the range of motion as much as you fucking can to add that extra stretch position to your fucking the fucking muscles that you are working. And in the hack squat, you can do exactly just that. You can do this exact workout, and I guarantee you, bro, 7 sets and bye bye legs. You're not walking to your car, you are crawling there. So yeah, this fucking move is time efficient as hell. I'm almost wishing that I had money to buy this fucking machine and have it here in my fucking living room, bro. Because it's insanity. Is awesome. Fuck yeah. And look at this fucking movement, bro. Oh, I didn't expect that. Learning curve. Fuck, it's a machine. It's stupid easy to use. You just sit, load weights, and squat, and there's nothing else that you need to do. It's absolutely ridiculously easy to execute the movement. Maybe execute it to a fucking like uber specialized way. Yeah, that can be a little bit hard, but no, it's a fucking 5-2, bro. Fuck, man, it's the highest score I've ever gave, and I think I'm sad. Why am I sad? I'm fucking sad about it, cause fuck, it was supposed to be deadlifts. Fuck, bro, this movement is insane, bro. Not, I don't prep these things, okay? I don't prep the live stream. The only prepping that I make is like picking up the images and stuff. I just go with the flow and start talking, you know? And I didn't expect that I would reach this conclusion that this fucking thing is insanity. Yeah, hack squats, bros. Hack squats. Gotta introduce to your training. Even me, I need to introduce it to my fucking training because this shit is insane. The only thing that it doesn't... Hey, listen. A fucking 23, bro. Oh, damn. Damn. Yeah, the only thing that it doesn't do, and that's something that is important to me, that's why I hate this movement, is strength. It's not it's not going to primarily improve upon your strength. It will give you some awesome gains of strength over time. It's good enough for strength too, bro. It's good enough for strength. It's amazing for everything. Damn, bro. Hell yeah, Jake. You gotta go to the fucking hack squat machine, bro. It's insane. It's a great fucking machine. I'm yeah. It blows leg presses out of the water. It's way safer than fucking squats, regular barbell squats. You can do like uh, nut job shit in it. It's absolutely a fucking 23. It's the holy fuck. Holy shit, motherfucker! This is insanity. Whoa. Let's see. Let's see. You guys. Hey, let's go to the fucking next. Let's see what the chat. Wow. Next segments. It's the last segment of the day, and then we are going to either bail or just keep talking on the fucking chat. But the last segment for today is fucking Natty or Naughty. And I'm just going to take a lick and take another fucking sip of this monster. Hell yeah, I'll be right back. Oh yeah! Lateral raises. Hell yeah, Sriham. Let's do the lateral raises before the natty or naughty. Hell yeah. Let me take a look up here. I will create a new scene. Let me see here. This fucking thing. Now I take all this fucking garbage out of the scene. Gadoosh. Open the Chrome. Open the fucking thing. Let me just set up this image here so you guys can fucking see me do the image. I don't know why I really want you guys to see me doing it, but yeah. Yeah, this motherfucker right here. Let's put this behind this. Oh yeah. Oh. Damn, I forgot to take the little bar where there's the websites that you access the most, and fuck, thank God my fucking image is right here because it was going to show like Pornhub or something. Ah no. All right, let's create a fucking boom. It's this one. For lateral raises, a lateral raise is enough to build muscle, awesome muscle. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Lateral raises. Lateral. Oh, damn. Let's see who. We need fucking gnarly pic of someone doing lateral raises. Where is lateral raises, Mr. Olympia? No, that's going to grab some pictures. Who the fuck is that? Oh, this dude, oh, this dude looks awesome. He looks so beautiful. Oh, Brent Warren, bro. I love this dude. This dude is awesome. Fuck. This dude is inspiring as shit. He's going to be our muse today. Let's fucking go. Let's duplicate this shit. Boom, boom. Because the thing about this motherfucker is that his genetics for bodybuilding are pretty bad, bro. He doesn't have like the basic qualities that guys that go and become like super uber mega awesome pros on bodybuilding. They usually have insane insertions and they have a super tiny waist and super large shoulders. No, this motherfucker had nothing going for him. And he trained his balls off and he won the Arnold Classic one year. So he deserves being in this live stream because he's awesome. He's not branch warrior that we are going to lateral raises. Oh yeah. Let's put dumbbells, because one day we will probably talk about the lateral raise machine. Dumbbell lateral raises. Fuck yeah. All the pages. Shoot. Page 20. Oh fuck, I didn't put the fucking... No, now we're talking. Now we go in. Okay. Let's go to another fucking... And let's shove lateral raises on top of this motherfucker. There we go. Fuck yeah. All around the world, we can make that. Fuck, let's put this. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's adjust the score to I don't know. Because the fucking score goes to every fucking thing. Why is the dumbbell fucking SLDLs on front of it? What the fuck do I need to take out of this image? Let's see. No, it's not that. Fuck. Oh, okay. Alright, let's talk dumbbell lateral fucking raises. What my favorite exercise in the world. I do this shit every single fucking workout. For developing your strength, you are isolating the lateral head of the shoulders and the front head of the shoulders, and you are giving a stimulus to your rear delts also. Outside of that, you are giving a gnarly stimulus to your forearm flexors, the extensors, I think. Yeah, forearm extensors. And yeah, extensors, because flex, extend. Okay. And the thing that I like the most about the dumbbell lateral raises is because it gets my traps going, you know. And I love training my fucking traps because I don't really try to isolate my shoulders when I'm doing lateral raises, because I like to go a little bit heavier. And here's the thing. Since we are talking about heavier, let's give the score about strength. Lateral raises are not meant to be used for strength at all. You can essentially not even think about strength on lateral raises. You essentially don't even think about how much weight you are moving. You don't really plan on like, I need to progress on fucking how much weight am I putting on dumbbell lateral raises. So for strength is a 1 for sure. Because if you do that and you try to like work on the 8 to 12 rep range, and you are focusing solely on like, I'm going to increase the amount of weight that I'm using. When you reach right around 35 pounds, 40 pounds, it starts to become it starts to demolish your shoulders. Like every time that I trash my shoulders, I was trying to become like to be like doing super heavy dumbbell lateral raises. I would use that, like do one side at a time and hold myself to a doorway to create a pendulum and try to go as fucking heavy as possible. My shoulders look like shit. All I did with that was injured essentially my shoulder. So no bueno for strength. Is a fucking one. Also, for myofibular hypertrophy, working in the 8 to 12 range will probably stimulate myofibular hypertrophy. You just need to be careful to use the exercise to progressively overload the exercise with an emphasis in increasing sets and increasing frequency. That's why I say I do lateral raises as fucking often as I fucking can. Okay, so yeah, you need to implement frequency and more sets. That's the main thing that you will use to progressively overload the dumbbell lateral raises. Another thing is paying a lot of fucking attention on mind muscle connection and like focusing on feeling your delts moving the weights. And for if you manage to do that, if you manage to ramp up your frequency, working with a weight that allows you to go only to 8 to 12 reps, then it's fucking great for myofibular hypertrophy. It's not insane, but it's decent enough. So decent enough to the point that I would program that for sure. But it's for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy that the dumbbell lateral raises get like, fuck yeah, that's my mojo, baby. It's when you work dumbbell lateral raises, what you need to be trying to do for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, the main purpose of fucking dumbbell lateral raises is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. It's where the movement really shines, okay? And when you are doing dumbbell lateral raises, you need to go to 15 to 25 reps, okay? And your goal is this. Your goal, when you finish, your shoulders need to be burning so much that you want to fall to the floor. That's the goal when you're doing fucking dumbbell lateral raises. When you think I can't do it anymore and I'm doing all these stupid faces like everybody looks stupid as fuck doing dumbbell lateral raises. This applies to when they're going heavy too. And when you think, no, I need to stop doing this because I look like a retarded motherfucker. Go beyond, go for more reps, even more reps, do a drop set, implement some special metabolite techniques, because it's when you go to the absolute maximum reps that you can that the dumbbell lateral raises will make you feel yoked as fuck. It's the best move to do that. It's the best pump in the gym, in my opinion. It's the pump that make me feel like, yo, yeah, I'm fucking jacked. Like arms don't do that, chest don't do that. Lats do it a little bit when my lats are pumped. I walk with invisible lat syndrome. I think that I'm way bigger than I am, but this one like, yeah, start walking like this, and shoulders pop into the sides. It's fucking awesome. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is a fucking full score for sure. Bimba. You guys are awfully quiet today. What the hell is happening? So time efficiency for dumbbell lateral raises, it's pretty bad, because if you only do dumbbell lateral raises, that's not a workout essentially. You need to be doing at least 2 to 3 exercises alongside it. So that's a fucking one for time efficiency. And you need to be doing a fuck ton of fucking reps. So the best usage of the fucking movement is using like a fuck ton of fucking reps, is introducing metabolic stress, is forcing your body to combat the acidity that is going to damage the muscle. That's the goal. That's what are going to provide cell swelling and make your fucking muscles look bigger. So time efficiency, terrible. It's fucking one. Raw. Now the learning curve is stupid simple, although it's so fucking weird. It's a movement that people manage to screw up, and I can't believe it. You know, it's like when you ask somebody to throw a punch. Sometimes you say like, "Yo, bro, let me see how you throw a punch," and they do something crazy like they throw their and they move backwards and shit. It's like the person have no clue of how to move their fucking body, and in this shit, like fuck yeah, bro, like keep your arms slightly bent. uh, just like pretend that you are Christ and open your arms, bro. It's so stupid fucking simple to execute this exercise, and people manage to screw it up. Like what you shouldn't do is like keep your elbows completely locked out and like and yeah, outside of that, it's stupid. It's super simple, so it's a fucking 5 for learning curve. Everybody can execute this lift. Woo! Let's go. Let's see how it scores at the end of the day. And the fucking thing is, even though this overall score is it's going to be way lower than fucking hack squats that we just covered, it doesn't mean anything because it's still a great movement to be implemented in your fucking routine. It's one of the best, to be honest. But just because you need, and that is because you need to use the right tool for the job you're trying to do, you know. It's specificity. You need to use specific tools for specific goals. If you want to have complete shoulder development, you need to have a great move for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy and a great move for myofibrillar hypertrophy. They are two different mechanisms. They work in conjunction. It's when you combine both that you have the best gains that you can. So although this is awful exercise for strength, awful exercise, not that great for myofibrillar hypertrophy, but for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is one of the fucking best that you can do. So that's the logic of having a fucking list like that and trying to figure out, hey, what's the usage that I can put to what's the usage of this lift, you know. So the final score is at 15. Bum, 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 bum. Shaboom. Hell yeah, bro. Now let's go take a fucking look at quota. Before going to Natty or not naughty, I'm going to go answer some questions on quota. Yeah, that's fair, right, Jake? Cause I'm in the mood. I'm in the fucking mood to take questions today. Yeah. Boom, boom. And then we finish the session with the we finish the fucking live stream with the other shit. Let me take a look. Window. It's exactly you. Oh damn. Oh damn. What is the purpose of like preparing a lot of preparing segments and shit, and then when it's time to fucking do the live stream, I'm doing everything I'm doing everything by hand, bro. Your message comes to me, Jake, way earlier on the live. When you post, I usually it's not there's not a very good synchronicity. Yeah, I understood. I was still on the I think I was still on the lateral raises when that's fair came. I might be talking madness here. So, okay, for those of you that don't know, I have a Quora space. It's a space where I answer fitness questions and I essentially write an article for the person that asked me a question, asked me a question. Let me take that fucking bar on the side out. Wait. And you can ask any question that you want, and I will do my fucking best to throw a little light upon this darkness, my friend, so you can optimize your training and get fucking swole as fuck, bro. Hell yeah. So let's take a look here. Questions unanswered. Let's go to some fucking. Whoa, Robert there. This dude is awesome. Why this fucking shit is so big? Ah, okay. Now things make sense. Okay, Robert Bear asks, Mr. Potato, a personal question, if I may. Since you've gotten so into distance running and have shed mad weight, do you ever plan on bulking back up to like 95 kilo and just be yoked as fuck? Nah, never, bro. I can go up to 82, 83 kilos and just get big and feel big, you know. But the weight that I am right now, I'm sitting at right around at 17 to 18% body fat, probably reaching 16 right now, and I'm with 76, 75 kilos, and this weight is probably the weight that I feel the best, you know. I don't have a lot of definition when I'm at this weight, but I feel absolutely fucking awesome. And when I start going up in weight, like 82 to 83 kilos, I get mad strong, but I start to look like crap, you know, like especially my chest, my shoulders, they start to vanish, tá ligado? Spoke in Portuguese, fuck. They start to fucking vanish, and fuck, I don't look yoked at all. I just look fat as fuck. And 95 kilos, I'm 5'7". When I'm at 95 kilos, I'm literally a barrel. You know, I look like fucking a ball of fucking grease. It's terrible look, a terrible look. I look extremely fat when I'm at 95 kilos. So the best weights the weights that I like to be in is right around 75 to 82. That range is pretty good. At 82, if it's fucking winter and I'm always using a hoodie, I look big as fuck. It's awesome. But without a shirt, I look a little bit like too fucking wet. And at 72 I look pretty good. At 72 I look a lot skinnier, but I look pretty good. I get the abs come, the definition gets on point. It's the point that it's my look to go to the beach. It's fucking right around 72 kilos. So that's one thing that maybe sometimes people overestimate where they are going to be when they cut the weight, you know. I know that when I was like 111 kilos, I thought to myself, "Yo, when I reach 90 kilos, I will be fucking diced. I will probably be at 18%." Never in my mind, never once it passed in my mind that I was going to be at 17, 18 with 76 kilos. You know, I thought to myself, no, I'm fucking strong. I built all the fucking muscle in the world. But it's not like that. The road is usually way longer than we expect. And that's why I always preach, bro, be cognizant that this is a lifestyle. This will only work as a lifestyle. You are not going to reach the goal like that, you know. But if you keep training for like 6, 7, 8, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, then you start to look like fucking crazy. And that's the fucking goal. So that's it, Robert. Thanks for the question, bro. Thanks for the interest in my personal dilemmas. I'm actually going right now. I'm starting to bulk up again. Not exactly bulk up. I will cut all the way down to 13 and then 13% body fat. So right around 72 kilos. But I will start working on strength right now. I'm introducing squats back. I'm introducing deadlifts, overhead presses, bench presses, and I'm going to build my strength up back to the levels that it used to be when I was gigantically fat. And it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Like I'm pretty light right now, but I'm benching like 255 for reps, no problem. And I didn't even started trying to get strong. So I know when I start to use like sets of 1 to 3 and doing a fucking wave loading cycle to really emphasize strength, I'm going to probably break my all-time best bench, which is 325 for 2 or 3 reps. And I was 111 kilos when I did that. And now I'm going to do the same thing with like 73 to 78 kilos on my frame. So it's, although I'm probably never go beyond that, soon at least, uh, it's going to be fucking awesome to do the same, to have the same kind of strength that I had when I was gigantic, but now in a super tiny frame. And I'm going to cut back on the fucking cardio like crazy. The cardio will be reduced to just 3 miles a day, which is 30 minutes for me, a little bit less than 30 minutes, right around 25 or 26 minutes. So that's it, bro. Thanks for the question, Robert. Let's see, Tate Harold. Hey Potato, I was thinking about getting on creatine soon. Yeah, creatine, you need creatine. Everybody needs creatine. Take creatine. Oh yeah, bro. Creatine is fucking awesome. Oh, this reminds me. I'm tired as shit. So I'm going to drink some alpha GPC, you know. I wet myself. To get that focus going, to think better. Okay. Tate Harold asked, hey Mr. Potato, I was thinking about getting on creatine soon. My only question is about the interaction between creatine and caffeine. I currently have caffeine every day before my workout, but I know that caffeine and creatine had negative impacts on each other. Would it be effective to have caffeine before my workout and creatine after? Listen, the only thing you need to adjust to reap all the great benefits that caffeine can provide you and all the great benefits that creatine can provide you simultaneously is to take good care of your water intake. Because here's the thing, each gram of creatine that accesses the muscle cell takes alongside it 3 grams of water, meaning to take the to reap all the benefits from creatine, you need to be ingesting more water than you usually ingest. So this is basic for everybody that is on creatine. Always ingest more water when you are using creatine, because it's water that allows the creatine to generate its effects. Why caffeine have a detrimental effect on that, on the, why caffeine is bad for that? Caffeine is a diuretic, okay? It makes you pee, it makes you excrete water like crazy. If you are taking caffeine in the form of coffee, you are drinking your caffeine, there's no problem at all, because the water from the coffee itself is going to hydrate your body enough to keep the amounts of hydration that you have in your body okay. But if you are taking caffeine in pill form, then that's the point where it starts to get a little bit tricky, you know, because like me, I used to take like a 500 mg of caffeine every morning before my runs when I'm trying to ramp up my volume on running a lot. And if I don't adjust the water intake, I'm going to pee like crazy and get dehydrated fast. Sometimes I would wake up and feel extremely dehydrated. You know that dehydration when you drink like a retard. Ah, fuck! I need to stop saying retarded so much. You know, when you drink a lot and you get like obliterate your brain with alcohol, and on the next day you feels like a desert in your mouth. Caffeine does the fucking same thing if you don't pay attention to the diuretic properties of it and hydrate yourself properly. So then this is the only thing that caffeine and creatine doesn't corroborate with one another. Water. It's the only thing. Creatine requires more water, caffeine takes water out. That's the only thing that makes the two of them don't work together, okay? So if you take your water intake, adjust your water intake to make sure you are giving creatine the water it needs and giving more fluids, because you're going to excrete fluids because of caffeine, then you're good to go. You are going to have all the ergogenic effects from caffeine and all the ergogenic effects from creatine. And on top of that, the most important thing that both of these awesome molecules will give you is mental clarity, bro. Both are extremely nootropics. Okay? I don't know if nootropic is a fucking adjective, but now it is. Um, Creatine is the right after ketones. Creatine is the brain's favorite source of fucking fuel. So when you are on creatine, your brains work better in every fucking domain. My wife, she has problems with depression, and when she started taking creatine for muscle building, she started to feel better, to feel a lot better. And she used to take SSRIs and shit, and eventually she dropped the SSRIs, and the fucking creatine helped her like getting a stable mental emotional space just taking fucking creatine. So creatine is extremely powerful. And don't be afraid of taking it and introduce it in your fucking supplementation because it's awesome. Creatine is awesome. And caffeine is the fucking same thing. You want to be productive in your day. If you're not taking caffeine, I don't know how the fuck you are doing that, because like to me, waking up 5 in the morning, going on a run, come home, make breakfast for my wife and daughter, then take care of my animals, then work all fucking day, a 9 to 5, plus writing on Quora, plus making stuff for the videos, making clips, and then working out, and then doing a fucking live stream, then going to pick my wife at work, come back home, make dinner, and then watch Yellowstone and die. And it's a gnarly schedule, You can probably see in my eyes that I'm fucking tired as shit. There's a vein popping out here, and I'm fucking drinking Monster Energy while I'm doing this live stream. But yeah, this wouldn't be possible if I wasn't supplementing on both creatine and caffeine. And I also supplement with ashwagandha, and I also supplement with alpha GPC, which is a nootropic, a precursor to acetylcholine, which is the brain neurotransmitter that allows you to think abstract thoughts and be focused on what you are doing. Yeah, what else? I take a fucking pre-workout. I take I take a lot of supplements these days. But this is one thing that you guys need to understand. When I start saying like I take this, I take that, yeah, I take a fuck ton of supplements. You need to build your fucking capacity of performing without supplements before you start taking supplements, okay? If you are undisciplined and you have no reason to be trying to you have no performance to be improving, don't worry too much about fucking supplements, okay? Because they are going to have a marginal difference of 1 to 2%, which for me makes a lot of it helps my progress a lot, because I'm a 365 guy, 24/7, 365. Everything that I do every fucking day, and I try to make that shit stack on top of each other. So to me, supplements fucking are awesome. It's worth the investment. But for the majority of people, if you are planning on doing like I'm going to do cardio 3 times a week and hit the gym, lift weights 2 times a week, and that's it, bro. You don't need fucking supplements to that. And I'm going to just work on my 9 to 5. Unless your 9 to 5 is fucking gnarly, like I know Jason has a gnarly 9 to 5, Jake has a gnarly 9 to 5. Unless you are in that category where you're using your hands and working, moving stuff around, and doing a physical job every day, and then on top of that you do your fucking workout. If you are not in that scenario, you don't need fucking supplements. If you're a desk rider and then you just hit the gym for 45 minutes and go home, no, bro. That's not a scenario to fucking spend money on fucking supplements. Woo! I'm so fucking so. Oh, sorry, Tate. So Tate, that's it, bro. That's how you use caffeine with creatine. The rant that I just did, I'll probably cut from the fucking answer. But for the guys on the live stream, there you go. That's my thoughts about fucking supplements. They are awesome if you are serious about what you are doing. Let's see the next question here. The name of the guy is Man. I'll probably regret this. From Canada. Hey bro, I recently started taking creatine. I recently started taking creatine a few weeks ago. I've lost a good 80 pounds. Oh, congratulations, bro! In the past 6 months, just living on my couch for the past 15 years, drinking like 4 to 5 Monster Energy. Yeah, fucking Monster Energy, bro. Day, so I've pretty much stopped drinking them. I got some pre-workout to get me going, but feel my caffeine tolerance is just insane. So I got a few Monsters the other day, slammed one and legit running to the bathroom every 15 minutes to piss. Yeah, caffeine will just ramp up your fucking ramp up your water excretion like crazy. Like I've been holding it for a year. So Monster dehydrates you really bad. Creatine holds water in your muscles. Yeah? Am I just pissing money away? Not exactly. Not exactly. You are going to piss money away anyways, you know. So everything I'm going to incorporate these two questions on each other. So let me see how much caffeine there's in Monster Energy. It cannot be that much. Bro, there's 65 mgs of caffeine in Monster Energy here in Brazil at least. That's nothing. Nothing at all. Like I here I am talking about my caffeine abuse. I take like I used to take a pill of caffeine in the morning, 500 milligrams, and then I would take a pre-workout with 350 milligrams, and I would drink coffee all day in the middle of it all, like a giant pot of coffee. So probably 1200 mgs of fucking uh, caffeine every single day when I was running like for marathons and shit. And this would be like 20 Monster Energies a day. So don't worry, bro. You are not. You should not be drinking energy drinks all the fucking day because there's a lot of other gnarly shit inside it. But no, you're not going to have big problems because of it. Just ramp up your water intake while you are taking drinking other things because water will be essential to maintain the creatine flowing in your bloodstream. Okay, let's see. Let's take another fucking question. I don't know, or maybe break down another exercise. Hmm. Now let's go to the last fucking segment, which is natty or naughty. Naughty, naughty. Let's go. Oh. All right, bros. So here's the deal. We have 5 categories here, and we are going to pick some victims in the strength world and fitness world and fucking Hollywood and anybody that has a decent physique. We are going to critique it and say if that person is natty or naughty, naughty. So let's start. I've picked some boring ones for this first stream because I want to test it out. I want to see how it goes. I want to see how it performs later. So, and I want to see my delivery and see if I can adjust stuff. So the categories we have here are fucking natty. I'm 100% sure that this motherfucker is natty. It's attainable, which is, yo, maybe he's not fucking natty, okay? But that's attainable. There's phenom category that it's like, oh shit, this physique is insane, like George Hackenschmidt in the legend segment. There smells, which is like, eh, there's something here, definitely there's something here. And naughty naughty, that is the guy that is for sure fucking blasting shit and lying, or either lying about it or just like not being open about it. So let's fucking start this shit. I told you guys, it's a little bit of a boring one, but there's a discussion to be made. It's young Ronnie Coleman, the 7-time Mr. Olympia and probably the biggest motherfucker to ever walk around the earth ever. Look at this motherfucker. He's 18 years old in this picture, and look at the development in his arms. He claims he was absolutely 100% natty. Not here, not in this fucking picture, but all the way up to his first appearance in the Mr. Olympia competition in 94 or 95, which he bombed. He took like 2012 place or something like that. He wasn't competitive as a professional bodybuilder, as a natty, against all the guys blasting every single steroid in the world. But look at his fucking look at the size of his left fucking arm, bro. It's crazy. For a kid, he's a fucking kid right here. He's like 17, 18 or 19 years old, you know. When I see a 17, 18, 19 years old, unless they are taking steroids, really, I usually feel that I can slap that motherfucker around, you know. And this dude is mad developed, bro. Mad development for a young kid. His skin is fucking paper thin, you know. Look at the separation in the brachialis and the biceps. It's fucking remarkable. His fucking quads are popping off of a fucking super baggy fucking goddamn pant, you know. Ronnie was so fucking incredible, bro. Now, here's where the discussion starts to get fucking crazy, you know, if he's natty or not. Listen, if I watched anyone with that back, I would say, no fucking way, this motherfucker is taking all the drugs in the world. And the argument with Ronnie, bro, is that if he's taking all the fucking drugs in the world, if he's not taking all the fucking drugs in the world, if he took them, he would become like the biggest motherfucker to ever live. And that's here's he competing as a natural, looking yoked as fuck, looking like an enhanced bodybuilder on trend, and he swears by it that he was natural at this point. And then he wasn't natty anymore, and he started ballooning the fuck up. Oh shit! This picture it was in every single gym that I went in the early 2000s. You know, there's always the fucking picture of Ronnie Coleman in the shades. Hell yeah! This dude started to balloon up when he allegedly started to take steroids. So he just started to get freaky. He really, after being a 225-pound man with 5 to 6% body fat, everybody used to say like, no, fucking Ronnie. If Ronnie is really natural, if he took steroids, he would be like 275 pounds and fucking diced to the bone, you know. And that's exactly what happened. He became a fucking alien. So fucking awesome, you know. For guys like me that it's insane. Look at the size of his traps, bro. It's insane. This dude looks like looks like a Marvel comic bad guy, you know, like some dude that shouldn't exist, you know. It's so fucking big, bro. And the main difference is his fucking abs. Like his abs, like everything became so much fuller, so much bigger after he started taking. After he took a fuck ton of steroids, because this is by the end of his career. But it's still a fucking awesome look. He looks like a badass. he looks like someone he's going to eat somebody. It's insane. Fuck, man. Ronnie Coleman. So the discussion is, was him natural as a fucking young man? Let's pick the fucking phone. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. Yeah. What do you guys think? Is it possible? Is it possible that this dude was natural at this point? I I think that Ronnie goes on the category like phenom, you know? There's only one explanation for this. This guy is a fucking phenom. There's no other discussion outside of that. Ronnie is the only dude that could look like that in the world and be natural. It's insane. It's the best genetic for bodybuilding that the world have ever seen. So, and here's the next candidate, the next guy that's going to be scrutinized by the Potato Man. Huge jacket man. Is Hugh Jackman fucking natural or not? Natural or natty or naughty? So in this picture, he doesn't look. He looked good. He looked pretty good. It's pretty decent. But that's not something that, oh my god, it blows my mind away. Okay. And actually, I made an article about Hugh Jackman a while ago where I concluded that I thought he was not natural. And now I'm starting to think otherwise because I was picking up some pictures of him. And look, he doesn't have a crazy transformation. If you look like this is the comparison that people usually do about him. It's the first fucking movie that he did, the X-Men, the first X-Men. He looked like a fucking someone that belongs in Dice Clay fan club, you know. He's looking terrible. I have a one pet peeve with Hugh Jackman so big. It's that fucking Wolverine, bro. It's the short guy, bro. I'm a short guy. I'm 5'7". Wolverine was my favorite comic book hero, you know, because he was a short guy and he picked up all the girls and stuff and was strong and killed everybody with knives coming out of his hands. And then they pick a fucking 6'5" dude to be Wolverine. Go fuck yourself. What the fuck are these guys doing? And the dude is not even jacked. The only thing jacked is his name, you know. And fuck, this guy don't look like Wolverine. He looks like someone that sells cigarettes outside of a fucking concert, you know. It's insane. And then on the second movie, okay, I'm seeing something here. In the second movie, he built some muscle, but look, this is a natty look. This is 100% a natty look, and that's 3 years. 3 years difference from the first movie to the second movie. So he built some muscle in 3 years. If he was juicing, he look wildly different from one movie to another. And then he kept progressing. And right around the point where he was at that first picture that I showed you guys, you start to see videos of the motherfucker deadlifting 400 pounds. And listen, to those that are that, there's no fucking way that he looked that lean natural because he's taking diuretics for those veins to pop off. You think this dude is deadlifting 400 pounds and taking Lasix to a super fucking strong diuretic? No, he's not. Those veins, it's his veins. He has veins. Old dudes, when they start fucking lifting weights, usually their skin are a little bit thinner. They start to look more veiny than you in your you are fucking 18 years old or 22 years old. You usually have way more collagen in your fucking skin, and it doesn't look as paper thin as the fucking skin of older guys. It's that simple. And look, he's deadlifting and all those fucking crazy veins that everybody says, no, he's taking clenbuterol and Lasix to look like that because it's impossible to fucking look like that. No, the guy's skinny as fuck and he's not that big at all. And he does fucking deadlift, 400 pounds on the deadlift. That's enough to build a fuck ton of muscle. He's strong, bro. So when people start asking, what the fuck did he take? No, what he take was fucking balls. He take his balls, attached it back to him, and went deadlift. That's what he took. There you go. Once again, the crazy veins, looking like a fucking psycho. He's an actor, so probably he's exaggerating that fucking face, like or maybe not, or maybe he just is that intense of a fucking dude, and that's why his veins are so fucking weird. It's because his heart is always like he is a little bit crazy. So this is the look. This is the look that people start speculating, saying like, no, this motherfucker is on clenbuterol. This motherfucker is taking the strongest diuretics that I've ever heard in my entire life. He's on trend. He's probably on trend. Bro, you think someone on trend will have a flat chest like that? Come on. Come on. He has he has a bunch of veins on his shoulders. Have you ever worked out? Have you ever did lateral raises for 25 reps in your life while you are at 12 to 13% body fat, or even less? Let's say at below 10%. You can go below 10% as a natural. Have you ever done a hard set of lateral raises when you are below 10% body fat? Guess what, motherfucker? Your veins are going to pop out. They're going to look like crazy. He's pumped. That's all. He's not gigantic. He's a tiny fucking dude. In comparison to any fitness influencer in the world, he's tiny. His arms are not that crazy. His shoulder is not insane. Nothing about this physique says steroids or fucking diuretics to me. It only says that he has veins. And he grabbed a pump before shooting the fucking movie, and the lighting is perfect, and it's coming from one side and from the top and making him look way better than he actually fucking looks. It's just that. And look, for a guy that deadlifted 400 pounds, where is his back? This guy's natural, bro. For sure. I even once said that he wasn't, because I saw an interview where he talked some mad shit. But yo, he can hire a fucking training. He doesn't need to a fucking trainer. He doesn't need to understand how things works. He just need to go there and put a solid effort. So to me, bro. Oh no, this is the next one. So let's see. Let's rank this motherfucker. To me, today, I don't fucking know, bro. I will not say that he's natural, because who knows? These Hollywood guys are weird, bro. Especially, look, his physique is not crazy at all. Even that other physique, the classic physique, his classic physique where everybody says like, yo, this physique is insane. It's not nothing crazy at all. So I will not say Natty, because yo, he might be on peptides or something like that, which is not as strong as blasting trend. So I will just rank him on attainable. Everybody can look like that, exactly like this. Everybody can look like that. Just train, just do exactly what he did. Go do deadlifts. You are eventually going to look like this if you are moving free weights and stuff. So huge jacket, man, is going to fucking attainable. Let's open up this. Yeah. And another consideration is like, took him 12 years to come to reach this point. Fuck, it's fucking, it's even dishonest to say that he's taking up fuck ton of things to look like that. You know why people say this kind of stuff? It's because these knuckleheads that start to take steroids when they are 18 years old, they never build muscle without it, and they don't know a single thing about it. They don't know how to fucking train, they don't know what it takes, and they don't know what is possible. To them, everything is steroids because they want to create a fucking excuse for themselves, you know? Like, oh, I did this because it's the only way. No, it's not the only way. You are just an impatient brat, and you took a bad decision. Okay? Don't take steroids, motherfucker. Henry Cavil. Oh, yet again. Let's talk about this motherfucker. Oh, look at his delts. His delts are so capped. It's not that he's doing this. Oh no! It's fucking capped. He's doing a pose essentially. He's popping. He's almost in a frontally relaxed pose. What do you think? If you have delts, if you train your delts for 1 day in your fucking life, from 1 year, let's not say 1 day. If you train your fucking delts and you stand in a front relaxed position, Yeah, they are going to look way better than when you are not in a front relaxed position. And then people start saying like, fuck, but his progression is too fucking crazy. And oh, okay, let's see that. There's one thing that is crazy about this his progression. It's that in the fucking 90s, because I think it's the only thing that I fucking hate about the grunge era. Okay, they made looking like a heroin addict and having looking like you need ivermectin or something because there's worms in your belly, sexy, you know. These were the guys, the girls, the teenage girls was going after like, what the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is this? Your belly button sticking out. What the dude? Go buy ivermectin, bro. Terrible look. Holy shit. Thank God the 90s are over, bro. And then this physique. This physique is where people start to say like, oh, he looked skinny. He was a skinny dude back, and then he became Superman. Out of the sudden, he was a gigantic motherfucker. And take a look at this motherfucker. This is what he took. This is when he was a fucking skinny motherfucker, and he wasn't Superman and shit. Years before. Many years before he became Superman, motherfucker was fucking deadlifting 400 pounds in that stupid skinny frame. So you judge him and say, no, he's taking everything. It's trend. I know it's trend. It's always trend. All these good guys in fucking Hollywood, they don't work hard. They take trend. Fuck, bro. No, it's peptides now. Now peptides and SARMs and whatever is the new fucking excuse for all the Hollywood guys. But here is the Hollywood guy deadlifting more than you can. Okay? And he was a skinny motherfucker back when he was doing that. So when he reached this fucking point, when he has already kinda, he's yoked as shit. His lats are inserting deep below his fucking, right on the side of his fucking midsection, looking awesome. Here, all of a sudden, oh no. The fact that he was deadlifting 400 pounds 4 or 5 years before this point doesn't mean anything. He took fucking a ton of stuff to look like this. No, bro. And look at his physique. He's soft. He's looking big, but he's soft. He's probably at 15, 16%. Or maybe 14. I don't know. But this exact physique is without lighting. Without good lighting. And then you add good lighting on the left. Add good lighting, he looks completely different. The abs start showing up. His shoulders look way better. Everything looks way better with good lighting. And when he is a little bit more fluffy, when he is right around 17 to 18%, he doesn't look like having any fucking definition at all. And that's the fucking most obvious shit that Natty's experienced, and why in the answer that I answered, the answer that I made a couple of minutes ago, when you are Natty, if you start to go above 25, 26% body fat, you're not looking good at all, bro. You don't have the cap delts and the cap fucking straps to fucking make you look good. So he looked 100% Natty on all these pictures. So fucking Henry Cavill, bro. Let me take a look at this. Why am I not being able to change the pictures? Oh, okay. Let's see where Henry Cavill fucking stands on this. Yo, what's up, Bob? How you doing, bro? Yay, no problem, bro. No problem. We started some new segments today. Hopefully you enjoy it. Then take a look to see what do you think about it. And please let me know. So Henry Cavill, bro. Where is the goddamn huge jacket, man? He vanished. I need to improve that. That's why I picked some. I picked some easier guys to make the naughty or not, because I knew I was going to screw up the position of the things, you know. So okay, Henry Cavill. I'm going to go with Natty. I'm going to go 100% Natty, bro. Not even attainable. I believe this motherfucking is Natty as shit. Especially because he was training heavy as fuck when he was still a skinny dude. And when you have that, bro, when you have the sensation of doing a fucking heavy ass deadlift, you pretty much can't go away from that shit. That sticks inside your brain, that builds some circuitry that makes you addicted to fucking heavy weights, you know. It's only the people that never access it, nowhere near this kind of strength, that start to go to the gym, and they do the gym for some time, and then they never feel that they are going anywhere, and then they stop, you know. But when you are a skinny dude that build at least a 400-pound deadlift, bro, you dedicated a lot of time. You learned a lot about yourself with the iron on your hands, and that shit will be a part of your life for sure if you just don't get injured. So, Henry Cavill, I put my money on Natty 100%, and that was the Natty or Naughty for today. If you guys like this fucking thing, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be producing another ones. You can also comment and suggest people for me to do other naughty or nots, okay? So that's it, my brothers. I'm going to finish the live stream now. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for being here with me. And stay on the fucking iron, pet bros. I see you next time. Bang iron.